Hi friends, it's Kelly, and thank you so much for joining me today at Mama Needs a Goal. The holidays are fast approaching. It's coming a lot faster than what I would like, and I wanted to share with you a gift idea that I had for my oldest son, who is a new driver. It is a very inexpensive and it's a personalized gift. And if you don't have a Cricut, that's okay. You don't have to do the personalization, but the gift itself is great if you have a teenager that just got their learners or their license or is driving. This is a great little idea. I went to the dollar store. I bought all the items from the dollar store, so this is a very inexpensive gift. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to cut out the vinyl for the little logo that I'm putting on the bucket. What this is a car wash bucket, and I can't wait to show it to you, so let's get started. All right, my friends, I hope that you can see this pretty well. So what I did was I went into my Cricut design and I created this little car wash logo. It says Zach Brown Car Wash Established 2020. I don't think I want to use his last name on here. I think I'm just going to do Zach's Car Wash. This little car here, I was able to pull that in from the Cricut. It was one of the free clip art or SVGs that they give you, and I did reverse it. So what I'm going to do now is ungroup, and then I'm going to click on his name here and ungroup. I had grouped everything together. Oops. Let's see, undo. I didn't want to. And then I'm going to edit the font. So I'm going to go back, and as you can see here, I'm deleting it out. And I'm going to go ahead and just put Zach's Car Wash. And now, as you can see, that did make it a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to click on this here. Then I'm just going to make the font a little bit bigger since okay, and then I'm going to pull that over. There we go. I think I like that. Do I have I have a space in there. Excuse me. So I go ahead and delete that space. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on everything that I have here and make sure it's all centered. So I just go up here to align, center horizontally. And now everything is centered nicely. Stand behind it and look at it. And then I am going to go ahead and now group everything together. And what I'm going to do is click on it, and if you hit weld, what it does is it will put everything together, and now it has become one. Now I can no longer edit this, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit make it. And now, as you can see, it's all together. And then I hit continue. And now it's telling me to go ahead. And I'm going to pull back and show you how it's going to run through the machine. Okay, so here I'm going to, I have extra long paper because I had this on a roll. And I'm going to go ahead and load it in. I'm going to press my flashing button, and what that's going to do is load the paper for me. And now I am ready. You see my C that's flashing that's saying to go ahead and cut it. So I'm going to start cutting it. Now my computer is telling me it's preparing and it's beginning to cut. And it tells you the percentage that it's done. Right now my computer's telling me 1% is complete. And I do want to mention that the bucket that I purchased to do this in is black, so I think the white on the black is going to look really nice. So I will show you this when it is all complete. Okay, my friends, it is all completed now, and I know right now it doesn't look like anything, but I am going to pull it up and cut out my design. Okay, and we're just going to put this off to the side. See if I can cover up. There we go. I don't know. I'll put it up as close as I can. I don't think you can see it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is pull back and try to peel off this large piece. So right now I'm just trying to get it started. There we go. Got that. I'm going to pull it back. I don't think you guys can see it because of the white on white. I'm going to go ahead and peel this off, get the letters off, and then I'm going to show you when I do the transfer. Anyway, I did finally get everything peeled off. The trick that I found to using my Cricut was doing a double cut, and then it lifted up really easy. I don't know if you can see that at all. Can you see that a little bit? You'll be able to see it once I get on the bucket. So I have everything weeded out now. So now I have this transfer vinyl. I'm going to go ahead and take this off if I can get it started. This is the hardest part. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to peel this down. And then what I'm going to do is lay this over top, smooth it out, and now I'm just taking my little tool here and smoothing out any of the bubbles. What this will do is transfer the design onto this paper that I can go ahead and put it on the bucket. Alright, my friends, so these are the items that I'm going to be putting in the car wash bucket. The first thing I did was purchase a black bucket. They only had black. I saw online they had red and black. I really wanted a red one, but this is what they had. And again, I got all these at the Dollar Tree. So everything here you see was $1. So I got my bucket, excuse me, a car wash sponge, and this was a 2-pack. It was the microfiber cloth to clean. I'm actually going to be making 2 of these buckets, so I thought, you know, they really only need 1, so I decided to split it. So I actually got 2 for 1. And then here is a microfiber wash mitt. And you put your hand in there. It's the back side. And then I got car air freshener. This is strawberry and lemon. And then I purchased, this is just the interior protectant spray from Armor All. And this is the car wash from Under Armour. They did have a very large, I think it was like, I don't know if it was 64 ounce of car wash, but I just thought I was going to stick with all the, I keep wanting to say Under Armour, all the Armor All products, but you could get the larger one. Then I have some tire foam, and then here are the individual wipes. This is multi-purpose wipes. This is protectant wipes, and then some glass wipes. So these are the items that I'm going to be putting in my bucket. Not. Go. There we go. Get all those on there. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just pushing it down so when I pull this back, everything will come off easily. Hope you can see that coming off. I can see. Oh, still more there. Okay, and there we have it. And I laid it on there, you can see it. Now we're gonna go ahead and take this and just start rubbing it, smoothing it out, and make sure we get all the areas, especially this little line here. As you can see how thin that line is, I wanna make sure that's down really well. Okay, there we go. That's sideways. See that coming off. And there we go. So there you go. Hoping you can see that. Okay, my friends, I had to turn you around a little bit because the way the light was shining into the kitchen. Okay, so you see here I have my bucket. And of course I did now realize I'm a little off center from this. But actually, I think I like it better because if I would have moved it over, this would have been blocking it. So I think I like that better. But anyway, the bucket is obviously deep. So to help fill up the bucket, I use all kind of different things. I'll put a small box in there. I mean, if it's a family member, you can use whatever because, you know, you can take it out. But if it's a gift that you're giving to somebody, fill it up with like old newspapers and stuff. What I'm doing, since this is for my son, I'm just taking some of these containers that I had in the cupboard just to give a little bit of height in there. So I'm putting that in the bottom like that. And then when I went to the grocery store this morning, I had a bunch of extra bags. So I'm going to throw those in here. And I love of course now where I live, they charge you for this, but I was actually in a different county and they were free. But I save these, I reuse them all the time. Obviously when my son opens a gift, I'll take these back out and I keep them in the pantry in a organizer. So I recycle these all the time. So these are great fillers when you're doing gift baskets. So as you can see, I have just a little bit of space around the top. And now what I'm going to do, I always have tons of shredded paper. You can get this at the dollar store. And again, I reuse this stuff. This is my son's gift. I will take this and put it back in the bag when I'm done. So what I'm doing now is just spreading it across the top to cover it up, all that paper up. And I don't fill it all the way because I'll come back in and fill a little bit more, as you can see. And then now what I'm going to do is take my tallest item and I'm going to push this aside a little bit. I'm going to put that in the back. You can see, and what I'll do is, as you can see how it's, I will fill that in as we get towards the end. So I have that in there, and then you want to try to balance the weight. So then I'll take this and put it on that side. And my next tallest item is this. I'm going to put that side, and this helps balance it a little bit. And we're going to put this in the middle like that. And then I think what I might do is actually kind of not like that. Put one over here like that. And I have another one. I think what we will do is balance that like that. See that so far? Don't worry about it sinking. We will take care of that. And then I just have 3 more items here. We're going to go ahead, fold that over, pull this up a little bit like that, tuck that in. Have a car item, and then we have our little. So what I'm going to do is put this in. I'm going to fold that in like that a little bit, and then put this back in, and what it does is gives it a little bit more height, pulls it up so it's not sunk in the middle. And I think what I will do is something similar. There we go, like that. All right, my friends, so there you have it. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit more of my shredded paper, and now this is where I just go back in, and see how when I fill that in, how it pushes it up, and it just gives it a nice fuller look. Go ahead and shove that in there like that. Then I just twirl it around and put that in there like that. And then you'll see here in the front how it pushed down. You just tuck that in just like that. Over here on the side. And this does get messy, so you want to have some space to work. And I got a little bit on the side here that I'd like to fill in. The main thing is this here keeps sinking, so what I think I'm going to do is kind of pop that up like that, and then sit that right in the front, just like that. And we'll add a little bit more paper. How is that? Let's see what we have here. I think that really looks great. Now let me show you how I will wrap this. Okay, so I have 4 pieces of tissue paper laid out. Like I said, I like to cover the gift. You can put it right in here if you want, but I just like to have it covered so you kind of can't see what's inside. And you can purchase these at the Dollar Tree. They come in a 2-pack with their bags. So we're going to get this prepped and ready. Okay. Now I also have a rubber band we're going to use to tie around the top. Get that on your wrist now so you're not hunting for it. Now what I do is put my gift right in the middle. We're going to pull this all up like this. Just kind of, there we go, like that. You still can peek through it a little bit, but I just like, you see that? Just kind of gives it another added layer of surprise, I guess. Now I have my bag, and this is where it gets tricky and hard, but I'm going to slide this off the table, put my hand in it, and then sit it right on top. And I'm going to pull this up around just like that, and we're going to bring this right up just like that. And then what I try to do is center it in the middle. Don't forget that rubber band I told you to put on your wrist. You're going to see why. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to squeeze it just to get a little bit of that air out. There we go. And you see it here on the sides? Make sure they're pointing out, because I'm going to show you how to fix that. Now we have our little, let's see if you can see that. There we go. So now we're holding it. We have that rubber band. We're going to go around the top like that. And again. Times until it's nice and tight. You see that? There we go. Just like that. And now I'm going to take my tape. Just take a piece off. And what I do is slide it off the edge. Fold it over a little bit. Grab. And then just tape it right down underneath. Now I'm going to turn it around. And then grab that again. And this is why I said to get that air out so you don't have that big bubble. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my scissors because I hate how big this top is. And what I do is I just hold it, scrunch it, then I give it a little bit of a haircut. Not too much at one time because you don't want to go too short. Then you just puff it out like that. Okay, so now you have that wrapped. And now I'm going to show you. I'm going to take a ribbon. And I love when I do baskets like this using the big pretty ribbon. Ugh, these scissors are not doing a very good job. I have these scissors here I was washing, so let me get these dried off. So, oh, I dropped my ribbon. Okay, sorry about that, friends. Okay, so now I'm just going to do a little dovetail. I just folded it over, cut on an angle like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and do this side as well. You just fold it in half, and then go up on an angle. And there you have it. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the red side because my hands are wet, so I got a little bit of water on there. Because this green I'm not overly fond of. So what I do is turn it around. Now you can add an ornament on here. You can actually put an ornament on and you know, add it as another Christmas gift. Then make a nice little tie there. And then just do a nice big, beautiful, full bow. I'm going to turn this around because this is a double-sided ribbon. I want the red to show. Okay, pull that tight. This has wire in it, which I really like because you can fool with it and it's bendable and all that good stuff. If this is for a gift to someone outside the family or even in the family, or you can make your own little name tag and put on there. And there you have it. Is that adorable or what? Alright my friends, well that'll do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I hope that you were inspired to create your own car wash bucket. This is a great gift, like I said, for any new driver, especially those teenagers, boy or girl, it doesn't matter. I just think it's a great idea. It's something that they definitely can use or will use. I'm not going to lay around and create clutter. And again, it's a very inexpensive gift. It's, you know, just name brand things that I purchased at the dollar store. I do have a couple more ideas that I'd like to share with you. So please make sure that you hit that little bell because that will notify you every time I have a new video coming out. And I do have a couple great ideas that I think you might enjoy as well. So thanks again so much. So don't forget to subscribe and share my channel and I'll see you next time. Thanks friends.